Hello, Wacky video. Today you're going to take a look at a legend run for the Element Cup Remix Edition here with a very cool Pokemon, which I didn't really think about before, but this does make a lot of sense that this Pokemon has a lot of potential in this meta. We're going to talk about the Deerling here. Deerling is a Pokemon that benefits a lot from the Tackle update. It's a normal and grass type Pokemon, which is pretty cool in the current meta, to be fair. It has Tackle, it has Seed Bomb, it has a Wild Charge, which is a very good move combination here, as you're going to be able to do a ton of stuff against like all those water Pokemon, as well as we can see here the opponent going into their Dewpider and they didn't know about the Wild Charge, so you're going to see why this Pokemon is so amazing. Seed Bomb Wild Charge is such a good combination while doing stab damage with Tackle is pretty insane in this current meta. This person got to Legend with this team, which is amazing, and they also went up like 200-300 points over that. Nobody expects this Pokemon, and like it's insanely strong with Wild Charge. I didn't expect it whatsoever, but my opponent also didn't know that they had Wild Charge, let the move go through, and down goes their Dewpider. Next opponent, we will see our Vulpix against a Seal. Against Seal, they usually run Lick. It's also pretty decent because you're going to double resist Lick with your Pokemon here. We see a Dewpider coming back in here. We can go for one Wild Charge. Maybe they shield this time around. We have to see. They do not. Goodbye, Dewpider. It's like nobody expects this Pokemon, nobody knows this Pokemon, nobody knows the moveset. It's insane. We see a Seed Bomb coming through now. They're going to have to shield this move up. But even if they shield up, like they have to throw here because the fast move is double resisted. There's not a lot that the Steel can do about it. And they're gonna go ahead for one Awkward Tail here, as they can go now into Chikorita. Chikorita will have a decent matchup. They basically flipped switch with this, got a shield advantage, and now they can just KO this Seal with the Chikorita. And you should be in a good spot, as we see the opponent Chikorita coming in, which will go down to one Weather Ball. So again, horrible lead there. They flipped the switch and they were able to now hopefully win this game with one more Weather Ball, as this will knock out the opponent if they would let it go. It's a Shadow Vulpix as well, which is a little bit stronger compared to like the normal Vulpix for the damage output, so this should knock them out, and they still have to deal with the Chikorita, which they shouldn't be able to do with like 1 HP Seal. Good game there. We can go into the next game already. We will see a Gold Actor with the Dewpider in the lead. This is a decent lead for you, actually. You can just stay in here. Very decent for you. You can go for one Weather Ball, and Weather Ball will do a ton of damage, especially as the Shadow version. This matchup is way better than compared to the normal version, because if you have the non-Shadow version of Vulpix, the Bubble Beam actually debuffs you too much. But here we see the opponent coming into... I actually don't know if this is the better matchup though. The thing is, you generate energy at the same speed as the opponent. Of course, you don't get as much damage from the Lick damage here, but you're still not going to be able to outspeed them really to your Seed Bomb, because Seed Bomb is a 40 energy move, so they're going to get to another move. You're going to have to shield this up again. Going to be another Icy Wind, and you're going to be, 2 shields down. I don't think it was the right decision to go into your this boy instead of the Chikorita, but we will see the Seed Bomb getting at least shielded here. You will be able to swap into your Chikorita now, and we see a Loaded coming in, which is amazing for you, as you're going to go ahead and spam those Body Slams against this Pokemon. They have nothing that you can really do against you. You can just go straight for Body Slam. There is literally no risk in it, as they're going to shield this move up. They can go for one Bubble Beam, I guess. I think that's the only move that they usually run. No, they actually run Energy Ball as well. As you will be able to farm them down still with your Deerling, and Deerling still can go for one big Wild Charge here to destroy the opponent's Dewpider. Like, this Pokemon looks like so much fun, not gonna lie. I kind of want to play it as well. But yeah, we will see now the next opponent. We see Vulpix against a Bulbasaur, a very decent matchup for you. You're going to be able to stay in here, and you see a Dewpider coming in, which is also okay for you. Against Bulbasaur, you still have a half-ish decent backline in the back. I think that your Deerling would be able to win against Bulbasaur as well if you just farm them down with Tackle, because Tackle is just such a strong move. You sadly won't be able to get to 2 moves here. You're going to have to swap out here if you want to keep the energy, but you actually will be able to knock them out, which is even better for you. Going to swap out now into your Chikorita here, which is the worst answer towards the Bulbasaur. If you're going to be able to get some damage on them here, I think you're going to be happy about it. So you're going to most likely shield this move up, do you? You're going to shield this move up. It's a bait from the opponent, very nice bait. You can go for another Body Slam. And you will be able to get the shield from the opponent. I think maybe even one body slam will be able to knock the opponent out. You're going to no shield here. Another seed bomb, amazing no shield as the opponent swaps into their Sealanters onto this body slam. Not ideal for you, but you will be able to go into your Deerling now. Deerling should be able to outspeed it, but you didn't want to throw here. I guess you're going to go up to 2 charge moves, which does make kind of sense. You will be able to go for 1 seed bomb now, but you kind of want to go for the Wild Charge against the incoming Bulbasaur, so it's going to be an interesting one. Wild Charge is coming through now, you debuffed, let's see how much damage it still does. It still does a ton of damage and you will be able to knock them out with just the tackle alone there. Amazing stuff there. We see a seal against you, you can swap into your Deerling immediately, and again you will be able to resist the fast move. We see a Litwick coming in. Litwick is a little bit tricky here of course, as your tackle will be resisted, but the Wild Charge still does a ton of damage, and now I guess you're just gonna go into your lead and just try to farm them down, I would say. Yeah, exactly, just try to farm down with the move here. They can only have flame charge basically, so it's not really anything to worry about, and you will be able to farm them all the way down. As we see the seal coming back in, you can get some damage on them with your body slams, which is nice, and you can swap out into your Chikorita, which you might have caught the Aqua Tail, and you did catch the Aqua Tail, which is amazing, but we see a Dewpider coming in here. This looks like a loss, to be fair. I think they're just going to outbulk you and just fast move you down, to be fair, at the end of the day. As, yeah, they can just shield the moves up, they can farm you all the way down, get to Bubble Beams against your Vulpix, and there's not a lot they can do here. You can still try, but I don't think there's anything you can do, because Bubble Beam is just going to debuff your attack too much that there's not a lot that the Weather Ball going to do here. It's still going to two-shot it, but you see the health already, and you know that the health of the seal is still a little bit higher, so there's not a lot that you can do here. You don't even get to another charge move here, and this is going to be a good game. You can't win them all. Still, nice 4-1 here, and this 4-1 will be enough for this player Rick to hit Legend as well, as they're going to have to catch the Hitmontop first. Those things are really annoying, to be fair. Like, I feel the pain here right now. I feel the pain definitely. Not going to question the catch skills, but we see them hitting Legend with this team. Congratulations to them. As you can take a look at some more battles in higher Elo now. They actually went ahead and had a great run with this, actually climbed up way more Elo as well, as we see a Slugma coming in, which is actually a little bit of a trickier one. Maybe you could have went into your Deerling and could have farmed them down, but I think your Chikorita is bulkier, so you will be able to take the moves a little bit easier. You should actually be able to realign here, right? You can get to Body Slam fast enough for that you can realign against the opponent's Slugma, which is amazing. You can get to the next move in time. Never mind, you can't. Well, it's okay. The thing with Deerling is, if shields are down, Deerling gonna go to town, as we will see that they can go for 1 Wild Charge soon, and basically destroy everything in this meta with it. There's not a lot that really wants to take a Wild Charge, as we see the Launcher coming in. This is not going to be amazing either. I think the other one was a Turtwig, but there was only 4 support time on the screen. Hopefully you can farm them all the way. You can farm them all the way. Can you get to 2 moves against this Turtwig? It's going to be close. You can only get to 1 Wild Charge. This will hopefully knock them out. Let's see. It does. And you're actually still going to be able to win the game here. Insane. Like, this Pokemon looks like so much fun to play. I think it's also cheap to build, right? Is it like only 10k? Deerling? It looks definitely like a Pokemon I would like to play. But let me check real quick how much it is to get a second charge move on Deerling. The Deerling needs... it actually needs 50k, never mind. So it's a little bit more of an expensive Pokemon. So this will still be a very fun Pokemon though to use. Might be only good for this meta, to be fair, but you're actually still going to be able to survive one of the opponent's icy ones, which is crazy. You can go ahead and farm them all the way down with your Vulpix. They're going to go into the Litwick, which is horrible for you because you don't really have an answer for it, but I think that the Weather Ball is still going to two-shot it, which is insane. There's a problem with Litwick. Has an amazing typing, but doesn't really have the stats for it, so you will be able to farm them down. You can shield this if you want to, but you don't shield this. You're going to rely... oh, they actually run Flame Burst as well. That's kind of nice. You're going to rely on your Chikorita with 1 shield advantage, and this was definitely the right decision as the opponent decides to forfeit. Next opponent, we will see Slugma. Slugma is a horrible one for you. You can swap immediately into your Deerling, and let's see the fast move beatdown there. They're actually going to win this, but you're going to go for the grass type move into Binacle, which would just get destroyed by it, and they're just going to completely let this thing go down. That's hilarious. You will be able to still get this thing very low here. You sadly just miss out on the charge move by like a few. But it's fine, you can go and shield this move up. Flame Charge coming through from the Slugma. And you have basically a Pokemon advantage and a energy advantage here as well. You will be able to go ahead and go for some body slams against the Seal, and this game should be over already because Seal will not be able to take on 2 Pokemon on its own. You can try to catch a move here as well if you want to. You can shield this if you want to. It really depends. You're going to let this move go through, going to be an Icy Wind, and you're going to rely on your Vulpix. Maybe this game is not over yet. Let's see if Seal can actually still steal the show. No, it can't. You have 2 moves now already. You have a shielded already, and even if they would win CMP here, which they don't, there would be no chance for them. So this Body Slam gonna go through, knock them out, and you win this game. Good game there. Next opponent, we will see Vulpix against Seal again. Seal is definitely something that you have to swap out to. The Deerling, you could also like stay a little bit in and go for one charge move with your Vulpix, but if you have 2 grass types in the back, why not just swap out? You will be able to get a shield from the opponent, which you're going to go for your own shield against the Icy one coming in, and we see a Vulpix coming in, which will try to knock you out. It's a question if you want to shield, but I don't think you need to shield. You're actually going to still be able to survive that and go for 1 wild charge. Does this knock out the opponent? Can you flip switch? Oh, they're going to shield this move up. That's kind of sad. I would really want to see this move hit there. You will be able to win CMP against them, which is even better for you, as they had a ton of energy, and this will knock out the opponent's Vulpix. We see a Dewpider coming in, which allows you now to perfectly align your Pokemon, as this next move going to do around half of its health. You can get to another Weather Ball pretty close, but like I think you have to shield here. You're going to let this move go through. You can still survive it, but you don't get to the next move. I think I would have shielded there, but you can still go for 1 Body Slam here, which should knock out the opponent. You have a shield advantage now, and the opponent has a Water type in the back, so like this is going to be a good game here for you. The Grass Knot will knock out the opponent's Seal, and this will be a good game. Very nice there. Going into the most likely final game now, we will see Vulpix against a Vulpix. So what a nice game there. Definitely something that you want to see at general, because yeah, fire against fire with 2 grass types in the back is not something that you really want to have there. You're going to shield up the first move from the opponent, going to be a Body Slam. The opponent didn't catch your move now, but they caught it now on this Seal. That's kind of annoying for you, but you will be able to now steal the show here with your Deerling. You will be able to try to farm down, but I don't think you can actually farm down. It's going to be nice when you can take this move still at least, and you can farm up to 2 moves here as well. You try to go for 1 wild charge afterwards against the opponent's Vulpix. That would be amazing. Come on, can you get to the wild charge? I think you should be able to. Let's see. Oh, they're going to go into even a better Pokemon for your wild charge. Let's see if this hits, and it does hit. The Dewpider. It nearly goes down there with a debuff, nearly completely knocks them out already. You will be able to go for 1 Body Slam, which I think Weather Ball is a little bit better, but doesn't matter anyway. But I guess it's safer. It's safer because both of them would knock them out, and they have a Vulpix in the back. So if they swap into that to try to catch the move, it would have been better for you like this anyway. You're going to shield this move up, going to be a Weather Ball from the opponent, and you will get to another Body Slam. Still going to be a close one here. Body Slam coming through, gonna get the shield from the opponent. You can not get to another move here. Does this knock you out even? I'm not sure if that even knocks you out. It knocks you out, sadly. You can go straight for the Body Slam. This should knock the opponent out now. And you have enough HP to farm on the opponent's Pokemon, please. It's going to be so close. You're gonna get to the move, and this will seal the deal. Thanks for sending in those battles. Deerling looked like a really fun Pokemon. If you enjoyed this showcase, please leave a like on the video, and I hope I see you in the next one. Bye.